Yo, welcome to the Rashawn Regular Show. Back after a couple weeks off. Got to do, man. Got lives, man. God damn. But it's good to be back with my guys, chilling. Got a lot to talk about. NFL, NBA. A lot of shit that went down. We finally got a finals matchup. But let me kick it to my guys first. What's good? We're starting the Ville. Josh Bray, man, what's happening?
Man, been a good 2 weeks. Just little girl getting bigger, big girl getting bigger. Just being dad and working. That's kind of what I do. Dad and work. But I love it. So I ain't gonna complain. Great weather, ready to get the season going coming up, in about 3 or 4 months.
How was the cruise?
Cruise is amazing. Virgin Voyages, man, great food, drinks, good service to the room, beautiful stops in Turks. I mean, great water, amazing. I have no complaints.
Y'all sneak some weed on your day?
I took my pen.
I knew you would take a little something.
Because the weed you can smell, obviously, like off the balcony. So I didn't want to do that, but I had a pen.
Well, then we'll take it south of the equator. That's right?
Yeah.
Where's winter apparently right now? Emmett Knuckles, what's good, man?
Not too much, man. Same thing as Bray, working to do with the parenting thing. Yeah, little guy starting his temper tantrums and being the dramatic acting. So throwing himself on the ground, kicking feet up, all that stuff. So you're dealing with new phases of the development.
Right. Has he caught you in the face with one of them? Yeah.
Oh, he done caught everybody with something.
Damn.
Throws up at somebody, slap somebody, open hand, slap somebody. He done, everybody done suffered at his hands.
Whooping everybody ass in the house. That's what's up. Then we take it to Big Keith in Fresno, Cali. What's good, man? West Side. Face ass.
Hi. I think it's 95 degrees here today.
Damn.
It's hot. Yeah. So I'm being a dog dad. That's about it. Just working, man. Chilling.
Yep.
Trying to plan.
You want to tell them about the murder you committed?
My God.
Sorry. Damn, never mind. That's a lie, y'all. It was an animal cruelty event. I ain't gonna put him out there.
Yeah, don't do him like that. Don't do him like that.
Tell the story. My dog was barking at 1 o'clock in the morning. And constantly barking. Wouldn't stop barking. I went outside with my drawers on.
Wait, before you go, being outside in your drawers at night, it's kind of a friend. I love that. I do that actually quite often.
Yeah, there was a brisk, cool breeze going on.
Exactly.
It felt kind of nice.
We don't need to know all that, man. Just go ahead with the story, bro.
Anyways, my dog was just laying down, barking next to a baby chick that fell out of the tree, apparently. And just mind you, my dog's been barking for like 2 hours straight. I have neighbors too.
Damn, it took you that long?
Took you 2 hours to get out the bed?
Barking,
Yeah.
and then it'll stop for a second, and I kind of fall asleep. There's sometimes like people may walk by and she'll bark from time to time, so I kind of get used to it and go back to sleep. It just wouldn't stop. And sometimes I'll put her in her crate, and yeah. But anyways, there's a chick on the ground, and I took a shovel, didn't kill it, gently scooped the chick up, and the back of my property. There's an alley. I gently placed the chick in the alley on a buffet
to its
plate.
demise, right? It's
I don't know. More than likely, I served it on the buffet plate to a stray cat.
A wolf.
A wolf.
I don't know about a wolf. I live
That's
in
crazy. A wolf.
I don't know if you got wolves out that way.
Or stray dogs, but yeah,
Yeah.
man. And my dog stopped barking. I was able to go to sleep. That was the point of the mission.
No. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, the chick met its fate once it fell off the tree. It was over.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing you could do.
The odds of it living, it was very slim.
Yeah.
Once it left the tree. I ain't the type of person. I'm not white. I'm not gonna sit here. Oh, this chicken. No, it's an adult, and I'm gonna set it free. No,
It's probably kind of hard to raise like a baby bird too. Like that's not like a typical animal that you like find that's a baby and take care of. Not like a dog or a cat. You know,
You can do it.
Yeah.
It's possible.
I think
No,
it can be
yeah,
done.
it's
it can be
possible.
done. I don't have the heart to do it,
It's
and
just
I ain't
not as
gonna sit here and
easy as
act
like
like
a
I
stray
do.
dog or stray cat. You know, it's a little
I
bit
ain't
more
gonna do it for
difficult.
a stray dog or cat neither. I'll
You
take
can throw
it.
them in the alley too.
Or I could take it to the shelter. One of the two,
She'll put it in the alley.
maybe. What?
An alley's better than a bucket.
That's a fact. That's a fact. We ain't gonna go there. Let's not go. That's too far. They really might call on that. All right, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
You water for it. No.
That's
Man.
crazy.
Ooh.
Well. So we have a NBA Finals matchup. Knicks Spurs. Bray and I have bet on this one, which I'm excited to because it's one of those matchups where you don't really know who's gonna win. I have strong feelings. I think the rest of y'all have strong feelings, but I took the Knicks. Bray took the Spurs. $100 bet, something like. What was y'all first reactions to the matchup and Game 7, which was a hell of a game? It was an amazing game.
It was.
What were your initial feelings about the matchup, and we'll talk about who we think is going to win at the end, but just initial feeling. We'll start with M.
Man, that was a tremendous Game 7. I'm a little bit surprised. I figured OKC was gonna get that one at home. I felt like the Spurs might have been a little too young, but they came out ready to play. I think them not having Williams there, Jay Williams, kind of hurt. So it was pretty much SGA trying to play hero ball all night long. And it just wasn't enough for what the Spurs had. They got a lot of contributions from, they had Fox playing well, the two young guards. Wemby was doing his thing. And then your boy was on a milk carton like he was most of the series.
Yeah, we'll talk about
Chet. But kind of surprised to see them. Everybody's young. Their best three players are all like under 25. So interesting matchup. I do kind of like this little graphic is not bad. I think Wemby is in that kind of atmosphere as Tim Duncan in terms of level of player.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see how it goes. I'm leaning Spurs.
Wait, don't go there yet. Don't do that
leaning,
yet.
but
Don't go yet. Okay. To your point, Game 7, I think OKC, when they lost J-Dub, even when J-Dub came back, he didn't look great. They didn't look great with him re-entering the lineup. The AJ Mitchell injury really f***ed them. Like, they just had no other creators, nobody else that could get their own shot, nobody that could take over the scoring load, and it was all she wrote. I had a good feeling that the Spurs were going to win that Game 7 just because they're hungry, and I just didn't see it with OKC. What about you, Bray?
Yeah, I mean, really good series, great Game 7. Emmette hit it. I mean, like he said, Shea had to try to do like hero ball with J-Dub out, and like you just mentioned with AJ, he was having some like 22, 25-point games. I mean, he was really hooping for him, and that definitely helped him. I mean, a healthy OKC probably beats the Spurs, if I'm being honest.
Yes, for sure.
But we have seen that throughout history with the Warriors and the Cavs and their championships. So we could look back and be like, if this person was healthy, this would have happened, this would have happened. The Warriors would have had probably 5 rings, 6 rings, but health is just part of it. So it's unfortunate, but it is. With Tim Duncan here and the Wemby, if Wemby stays healthy, I think he'll be better. That's just my opinion. Defensively,
I'm gonna tell you who the mother look like. He looked like Lou Alcindor, man. That Kareem Abdul-Jabbar out there. Nope.
Better offensively.
I'm not there with you.
He's able to do more on the offensive end. Doesn't mean that he's going to maybe score to the level. We will see, but he can do. He's pulling up 32, 33 footer from 3 with handles.
He's more skilled than him. I don't know if I would say he's as good of a scorer.
He's pulling up 33 footers from 3 with handle, We've
Yeah, can
never
we?
seen somebody like this. Now, how consistent can he be? That is, we'll see. But we've never seen a 7'5" guy pull from 33 off the dribble.
Yeah,
Hasn't happened.
he could put it on the floor and shoot threes. He's more skilled than he doesn't have a better post game
for sure.
than
Yeah,
But
well, I
that's
was
I would
skill,
agree with that
though.
point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's just adapted to this like phase of basketball.
right.
Yes.
I think that Kareem is talented enough to where if he was 22 years old playing in this era, he may have a similar game.
Maybe.
I think he's athletic enough. I
We
think
can
he's athletic enough.
we
He,
could say that about tons of players though, right?
yeah,
if we
Since they're
if
growing
yeah.
up in this era, you're required to have these set of skills to really play in this kind of NBA.
I
So
actually think it's a disadvantage that Wemby doesn't have a post game. That's one thing I was about to bring up. Like
Had a
there was
post
times
game,
where like I felt where they could have took over the game, like momentum wise, if they just drew up a play and just dumped it down to Wemby and let him go score. Like Wemby can slash to the rim and score, but I haven't seen like everyone clear out and you just dump it down to him and he goes and get
I
done.
agree. But I do, because I wanted to go to you about your feelings about Game 7 too, but I wanted to preface it by saying you said that this was the best player in the league
Yeah, that's
during
the
the
thing.
season.
Yeah.
I'm saying you was early to that. I think you were
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think he's the best player in the league.
man, who is better than him?
LeBron
First of
say,
all,
"Come here, Joker." Like, get the out of here.
oh, no
Exactly,
way, man.
What the
No way.
Yes,
No
he
way.
is.
Wait, who's
are
better than him?
are we basing on what we see Wemby to be or what he is right now?
What he is right now, like
Currently.
that's what they're saying. They're saying right now he's a better basketball player than Jokic, and I disagree with that. But he's incredible.
They don't have the same skill set. I think they are both elite players. They do different things in an elite way. Wemby has room for growth. We just talked about areas he lacks in, but he's so elite. What he does good is like amazing. I watched this game as far as defensively. I think when he's chasing down a three ball, he's really effective because he's so damn tall. So he may be in the paint running out to contest a three. And he's really effective because he's so tall. He's also good at defending the paint too. I haven't seen his effectiveness as far as someone a big who can score outside of the paint. And I think that's one area where the Knicks can take advantage, possibly. I think
Yeah,
Cat may be able to score similar to where Hartenstein was scoring in the elbow area or the top of the key. And they may be able to take advantage of that.
yeah, good point.
Okay.
I think we're gonna talk a little bit more about, this matchup and who we have. But the Knicks, man, they are on a run. The thing about them is that the Mitchell Robinson injury kind of scares me. I hope he's able to be effective while he's out there with the broken finger. But if they were fully healthy, I would say this is a wrap. Like I still think they're gonna beat them in 5 or 6, but I just think that the Spurs are running into a buzzsaw that they're not ready for, and they're too young to handle, and they're gonna fuck them up. But we haven't talked about the Knicks as much. Did y'all watch them against the Cavs and how they completely took their soul and went on to the finals?
Yeah, I wasn't surprised. If you could probably go back later on this year, I picked them to come out the East. Go back.
Waffled a bit, but you
We
picked them
all
at one point.
waffle.
Yeah,
But
you picked them
all
at
right,
one
go
point in
ahead.
time.
Go
Yeah,
ahead. Go
yeah.
ahead.
I had them coming out the East. I'm not surprised by. I'm actually struggled. I'm actually surprised they struggled against Atlanta the way that they did. I did not think they was going to 4-0 the Cavs. I don't think anybody really probably had that planned. I'm not surprised that they beat the Cavs. I mean, if you just on paper, they're a better team, and that's with Cat really didn't play that well in that series. Bridges couldn't miss, it seemed like. I mean, they was throwing up some stats so that where he was like I think he started 6 for 6 for like 2 out of the 3 games. I mean, he just couldn't miss. It was something crazy. So we'll see if that carries over. It may, but it's gonna be this falls on Cat because I think everybody else is gonna come hoop. OG's gonna come hoop. Hart's gonna come hoop. And obviously it's going to be Brunson's going to be there, but it comes down to Cat, and it's kind of like what he's going to do. But not surprised that the Knicks are out.
I want y'all to look at these starting fives. Which one would you rather have? I mean, going into this matchup, I think I would rather have the Knicks for a lot of different reasons. No?
Spurs for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wemby just like he covers up so many like deficiencies to where I do think the Knicks have a shot. The matchup is going to look different than the OKC versus Spurs because you really depended on Shea to score and to carry that load as far as scoring. I think it could be more distributed with the Knicks.
Yeah.
I honestly think OG and Bridges are going to be the people who make or break this series.
Well, I want to talk about Michael just quickly, and then I want to do like a draft of these guys because I think it'll show like the difference between the starting fives. Michael, he kind of showed why he was worth those picks in these last couple series. If he's gotten them to the finals, if they win it, he's worth those picks going away. He's
For
been in
sure.
the finals already. He's a winner at Villanova. All these guys are winners on the Knicks squad. OG got a chip already. I just think that they're older. They're 27, 28, 30. I just think that San Antonio, while they're really fit, they're running into some guys that know how to win and are just older and they are hungry as like, can you imagine if they are able to win a title for the Knicks? Their lives are gonna change. like they're good in New York forever. So I just think that they have an extra sense of motivation going into this, and that's why I just think that they're gonna whoop these little asses. I think they're gonna whoop their ass.
Extra pressure too.
It is some
A
pressure.
lot of pressure.
It is some pressure, but these guys are winners though. That's the difference.
Yeah, the Knicks running is good for the NBA too.
So like the Spurs are basically playing with house money, and all of the pressure is on the Knicks.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yep. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. Let's do a little quick draft. I mean, I think everybody would say that Victor's number one. Who would you
Yeah,
draft after that?
I think that's consensus. I think we're okay there.
Two,
Who's
you
two?
going Cat.
Two, I'm going Jalen.
Brunson. Yeah, but either way though, I think that they're 2 and 3, the second and third pick though.
No, the third I'm going with Castle, personally.
Yeah.
Boy,
No.
Cat is up and down, man.
No, he is. But if we're just doing just based off what the ability is of the player,
Boy,
a 7-footer
nigga.
that has
No, I'm talking like-
scored.
I'm going with who am I trying to pick up if we trying to win tonight? It wouldn't be Cat third, but I understand it because of his skill set. 7 feet, put it on the floor, shoot threes, block shots. I get it.
He just hasn't been doing it.
But he'll
That's the thing.
disappear
That's
all the time.
problem.
On you, but-
no. Even back to Sean's point earlier, on paper, I'm probably going with the Knicks, but I don't trust Cat because what he's done
Me neither.
mainly this entire season, if we're going to be frank, he's had a couple of good runs, but he's been terrible these playoffs. And that's why I'm going with the Spurs. But I agree with you, Sean, the third best player, if I was to do a draft, it'd be Cat.
And who's 4?
It'd be Castle.
If I flop them, but those are the top 4.
I'm going with De'Aaron.
I was gonna go with De'Aaron too, but I could hear Castle.
The way that he's been playing.
Yeah, he's been the when they winning, he's been the guy for
He's been number 2 guy.
I could understand if someone would pick OG though
OG.
too.
OG for the on the defense side of the ball, what he brings, I can
He's a
see
good
that.
defender.
And in crunch time, when they went away from Cat to I think Bray's point in that last series, it was the OG and Brunson show. Like they was going back and forth, and OG was getting buckets, and then Michael, like, boy, I don't know, dog. These I don't know, son. These they on.
They're going to run into the Spurs have a better defense, and I would say it. They have a better defense and a better offense than Atlanta and the Cavs.
No question. That's not even like debate.
I would agree with that.
So they're seeing a different type of ball. They're seeing a different type of defense. It's not going to be as easy as what they've been doing. I mean, they struggled against Atlanta, and
they've been untested.
And I think the Knicks, we could go look into this. They were one of the worst teams in the league on the road this year. So I'm not so convinced that they're just going to blow through the Spurs like that. Not saying that they can't win if Cat comes hoop. I trust Jalen, Bridges, and OG. I don't trust Cat. And the rest of these young guys with the Spurs, I low-key trust them all. At least that starting five right there.
Until they get into it.
They got some people on the bench too.
They've been playing well together. I don't know. I get that they're young. I get that. They are. But the way they've been playing together, it's been nasty. It's been nasty work.
Yeah.
You know what I would do if I were the Knicks? I would pull a version of Hack-a-Shaq on Wemby.
No.
From what I've seen, he hits half of his free
because
throws.
Shaq couldn't make his free throws.
Right. From what I watch, Wemby only makes half of his free throws.
I would love we could pull
I
up
have to pull up the numbers. I'd have to pull up the numbers.
It's way better than half.
It's not Shaq.
He has to be like high 70s.
I don't think he's that high. 60s at the most.
I think,
and that's my guy.
In terms of coaching, who wins this matchup too?
Push.
I think it's Mike Brown running away. What are you talking about?
Running away?
Yes, man.
I don't know if I would go there, but I would respect somebody taking Mike Brown because of his long. He's very experienced. He's coached like half of the teams in the league. He's moved around a lot, but
and won some titles.
And that as a head coach, but as an assistant.
Him winning titles as an assistant. This finals kind of reminds me of the Boston Golden State one in terms of I think the Celtics were more talented at that point, but Golden State was more seasoned. They were veterans. And I think that they were able to use that veteran kind of, experience to win that one.
Were they champions before though? I think it's
no, I feel you. I'm saying in terms of the age gap. I could be off in this. The Spurs could these up. I just don't see that. I just think that, the lights are going to be brightest, especially when they get to New York. It's going to be crazy.
I think it's going 7.
Yeah, okay. We can pick it now.
It could.
We can pick it now.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't know. They kind of remind me of that Dirk Mavs team that got the one superstar model with a bunch of other really good role players in depth and good coaching. And they just got hot at the right time and went on and won a championship. This team is not the Miami Heat on the other end. And I don't think they're as good as the Mavs either. So conventional wisdom says to pick the Knicks because they're more experienced. They have a lot of guys that have been there before, and this other team, to me, is better, but they are all super young, and this is their first time in the finals. But I'm gonna go out on a ledge and say Spurs in 6.
Keith?
Spurs in 7.
Bray?
Spurs in 6 because Wemby shoots a 82.7% free throw percentage of 2025.
That's elite. Yeah, that's probably you want your superstar over
82.7.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say that.
No, I see it for the year or a career. He shoots 80. I think it's 81.7.
For his career, is 81.7 of 2025-2026 season, 82.7, 24-25 season, 83.6. So it's down about 0.1%.
Curious to what his free throw percentage was his last series because the last 3 games
fair.
I watched,
I don't know what it was last series.
Yeah, I don't know offhand either,
but the season 82 from a 7.5 guy.
Yeah,
taking it.
Shit was crazy.
Never seen nothing like it.
Yeah, this kid is phenomenal.
I think, these teams look a lot alike. A lot of 3-and-D switchable guys that can knock down shots. I think that's when you even look at the Celtics, you have to have 3-and-D defenders that can make shots in order to win a title. The OKC, they have that as well in space. Vegas got the Spurs as the favorite in the series. That shocks me.
That does too.
No, I'm not surprised.
It shocks me because I think after we watch game 1, it's gonna flip completely on his head. I think
which way?
I want to say Knicks in 5. I'm gonna say Knicks in 6.
I don't think
they beating them.
San Antonio game 1 and just pull their hearts out. I don't think that happened.
I do. That's what I'm telling y'all. I just think that these is coming up against a buzzsaw. I could be wrong. We'll see. All right. The national media is kicking Chet's back in.
Boy,
God damn. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 turnovers in game 7.
how you only get up 2 shots?
And he got up to 2 shots in the first, I think, 5 minutes of the first quarter. It was something like that, I think.
Because the other person in this picture took his heart from him.
Yep. When he dunked on him, that was it.
I'd respect if you was like 1 for 8 or 1 for 10. It was like, all right, at least you trying. You just ain't hitting.
And you had injuries too, so you had like the green light to go take some shots.
Is it recency bias for people saying to trade him, or do y'all think that that's like a thing?
I don't think they're going to trade him. Like, is like an actual thing that they're going to consider and do? No, I don't believe that at all.
No.
I agree. I mean, he did just win a championship with them last year. Just ran into another alien. That's
The only reason I think that they could, it's a lot of white boys kicking his back in, and I ain't never seen that. When it's a white guy that kind of up, they kind of like they don't be too like mad at they kicking his back in like trade him now. So it's like I don't know, maybe it does happen.
Trading him for who? Now, if you're telling me he's the centerpiece of a Greek deal, yes, trade him.
right.
But that's not in their DNA really.
But that's not their
Obviously.
kind of move. That's a like Lakers kind of move. That's not their kind of move.
Yeah. And they're gonna have to make a decision on because I don't know if they have the appetite to pay all these guys and pay that luxury tax and keep all these other guys. Either way, they're getting worse.
Would it be like $200 million in taxes?
Something like that.
I mean, if I was a billionaire, I'd do it. But, I don't know if he has the appetite for spending that kind of cheese on taxes.
It's
Yeah.
hard for me to pay this type of money to these type of athletes. Like, I don't know if I can sit here and pay, what was it, $250 million over 5 years to Chet, and he just sit here and like shut the bed. I can't. It's hard for me to do that. Like, I gotta get some type of return on my money. Williams is always injured. Like, I can get more for my money.
Maybe, but they both brought you a championship there. So, yes, I agree with you with Williams been injured this entire season, and Chet did not have a good season. I mean, he's your third option. He went 17-9 this year as your third option, but they got you a championship. So, do you really throw all that away for a year that you ran into the Spurs and y'all weren't healthy? Like we all agreed here, if they were healthy, they win it. We just all
Or
said
Yes.
if Chet came to play, they could have been a better series too.
100%. No, he played bad. I think everybody knows that. That's why everybody's going in his back. But are we pointing the finger at Chet if they're healthy and win it? No, it gets swept under the rug if they're healthy and they win it. So
I think that people won't be so hard on him if he competed.
all that's true. No, I agree with all
I
that.
agree.
If he would have went 1 for 12, it wouldn't be that big of a deal because it's like at least you was putting the ball up. You just happen to have an off night or off
right. But if
Or
you're
a
not
bad matchup, yeah.
right, play defense, get more rebounds, have 10 rebounds. What is he, 7 feet?
Yeah,
Like, he could
7
have offensive rebounds and could have put back the ball. Like, there's other ways to impact the game. And you're making weight as a billionaire. I'm like, man, I can get more for my money. I have $82.5 million sitting here. Man, looking at the market, what can I do with that? I'm allocating it towards these two players. What else can I get?
Do y'all think it looks the same for Chet next season against Wemby? Like if they go up against each other, you think he fares better, Key?
Like, that matchup there's some historical relevance to it. They've been competing since they were like teenagers. So I don't know. It is just, I don't know if there's something like going on at home for like Chet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, family stuff. Someone may have like died.
It's the same damn outcome. He went up against a guy that was 7'5" and dominated his ass.
But he's
It's gonna be
been
the
going
same
against
thing.
that guy since he was a teenager, though.
I don't know if his dog got hit by a car.
Wemby just wants it more. Wemby
just
has
better.
that dog in him.
Just
Wemby
better.
has that dog in him. Chet's kind of soft. He don't have that dog in him.
I think Wemby is better
it's that
too,
simple.
but like you're supposed to be the second best player on your squad. Like you need to do better.
Is
What you
he?
call him, Key? You call him Will Campbell?
Yeah, you
He's
Will
supposed to be,
Campbell.
he's supposed to be your third best player on the squad.
Chet or J. Will?
Chet. He's supposed to be the third best player.
He's supposed to be the second best.
Either
Jay
way.
Will's Robin.
I think they 2A, 2B, but I feel you.
Jay Will proved last year in the playoffs he was definitely 2.
Okay. I can buy that.
J. Will is the second best player on the team.
Why didn't the coach call up plays for Chet? It was SGA out there making plays. You had a bunch of injuries. Like I feel like you should force feed Chet a little bit, like create opportunities for him. I think it was
Less
there was
less
some coaching.
SGA ISOs and more
Yeah,
plays. I don't know
something.
if that makes you better.
That's how they
but
got there, though. That's how they won all their
Going
all their
SG.
games. You know, so it's been the ISOs and him dropping a 30 piece.
So
No,
that's the
Chet played like. I mean,
that's probably the
everybody
evidence
sees
we
that.
can get rid of these two cats then. If that's how we got there,
So what, you want to get rid of them both, or you want to pick one?
Just crazy.
am I going to
bro.
pay out this money to Jalen Williams and he's always hurt?
That's the thing. If he wasn't always hurt, I think they would consider trading Chet. But it's like, damn, this hamstrings might
Man,
not
I
hold
would
up.
deal both, and someone to pull the trigger on Jalen.
Somebody pull the
stupid.
trigger on both. Yes, for sure.
That was my other question. Would any of you trade any of the top 4 picks for Chet or J-Dub?
It depends on what team I'm looking at.
Who's the top 4?
The first pick in the draft, no.
Who's number
The
4?
second? It's so the top 4 is Washington,
No.
Utah is 2, Memphis is 3, and the Bulls are 4.
Memphis, no, because you're a total rebuild. So why would you?
I'm just saying, in a vacuum, would you trade any of those picks with these guys coming out for these guys?
It would depend on the situation, on my team situation, but I think they are worthy of a top 4 pick. It just depends. Like Utah would make sense, but they kind of already have bigs, so they don't really need Chet. J. Will would be interesting, slotting him in there with what they already have. That would be an interesting potential move at 2. But then you might just say, no, I'll just take the BYU kid at 2 or whoever's there in the backcourt because they're younger and have less health issues than J. Will. Maybe not there. Chicago doesn't make any sense to me. They're a total rebuild. Memphis, total rebuild. So if there was a team that already had some a few pieces, Washington, I'm not giving them the top pick for these guys. It would have to be somebody in that 2 to 4 spot where it made basketball sense.
It would have to be a team that made a trade previously that's way better than the spot that they like actually are drafting in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Which could be Washington, though. If you I mean, they've got Trey, they got AD, they've got some.
Because you already got an injury-prone player in Anthony Davis, so Williams is not in the picture at all. And then we already got a big man, so it's just like, why would we trade for Chet if I was Washington?
I just don't see the fit, but I do see the value in those guys in the top 4.
Because if you think about it, I mean, this is how OKC was built. They traded to get Shea. I mean, they traded PG though, but they traded an asset to start the rebuild, and look where it got them. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if Jay Will was like, if they had just cap issues and they were just trying to get rid of Jay Will and he wasn't like perpetually hurt, as the Bulls, we would have to consider, we have to think about it. Like, this guy could be our number 1 kid. We don't know if Caleb Wilson can be our number 1. Let's think about this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what the situation could look like.
Would you be on board with moving number 4 for Jalen Williams?
The injury issues probably would make me pause.
Mm-hmm.
I would kind of just rather just go ahead and take Caleb Wilson. I would kind of just get more, take more cracks at the more bites at the apple, and maybe
I'm not sure he's a number 1, J. Will.
Okay.
I think he's a good complimentary star. I don't know if he can be the lead role.
Anybody else feel that way?
It depends on that injury. I think it comes down to it. Like, he's young, but the doctors know like how bad it is. How bad is it? Is he able to come back 100%? We've seen him drop those 30 and 40 pieces as the number 2.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of reminds me. The game style is different, but like a Harden, but like a lesser version. I'm not saying he's as skilled as Harden, but if we remember when Harden was with OKC and he was the sixth man at one time coming off the bench, their playing styles is different, but the effect on the game, he affects the game very, very well. I mean, there's nights where he was the number one guy dropping those 25 and those 30 pieces and where Shea was number two. So I don't know. I mean, how many people thought that James Harden would be a number one when he was coming off the bench of
Yeah, I see a lot of people.
A lot of people
I heard people tell. I had people at the time saying James Harden is better than Russell Westbrook. The only difference is Russell Westbrook gets the opportunities and they tolerate his bad decision making and his turnovers, but James Harden is actually the better player. That was before he went to Houston.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, no, he was a hell of a player, but he wasn't James Harden until he got to the Rockets. That's where he really started to take off because it was his own team. But he didn't do it as a number one. So
yeah.
Y'all never disrespect the GOAT like that. No, don't worry, we get that short. Let's get to the super chat. Rip Hamilton wasn't prioritized over Michael Duren, and Michael Jordan was 41. Oh, God. He was the owner. They said, Rip, you coming off the bench, guys. So Jerry Stackhouse, get out the mud. Mike's back. Hey, Jerry Stackhouse was a friend also. Mike started himself, though. He said, I'm back, man. Get out the mud. Yeah, Rip Hamilton doing this. After he hit the game winner. I know it's a picture out there. Rip Hamilton.
That was it.
yeah,
What do y'all think? How do y'all feel about that? We'll shoot it over to our resident Laker fans, Brandon. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness.
I'll go ahead and start.
You can lead it. You can kick it off.
Crazy, you put me down as a Laker fan. I just speak basketball, and I like players. I'm not a LeBron fan, but yeah, you have to. I mean, how many years do we have?
Though?
Come on, so is the goal to sell seats? It's a little bit of both. You know, you got to sell tickets, but you also want to win games. I'm not a big fan of Austin Reaves either. The way his style of play and how he kind of jumps into players and flops a little bit. Not in love with his game, but he definitely has longer value with the Lakers than LeBron does. So if your objective is to win, at least have a chance to win a championship, because I think Austin Reaves can be your number 3 guy on a championship team. I think that can happen. Maybe not number 2. If you can get rid of Bron and get something for him, if somehow you can land Greek in that deal and somebody's willing to take on LeBron James at the age of 40, or he'll be
42, I think.
40, yeah.
He'll be 42 when the season starts. Jesus.
That's crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. He had a great season. I'm not saying he didn't. I mean, great numbers. If you look at his numbers, great numbers. On the defensive end, but he's 42, so like, what do you expect? But I'm looking to have Reaves on my team as a third option because that has a lot of value. It's not that easy to find a third option when you potentially have the second best player in the league. Someone put him as first, second, third, whatever number. It's hard to get someone that's a third option that plays well with that type of player. So long story short, yes, Bron, you got to go. I'm going to hold on to Reaves because I'm looking 5 to 6 years later into the future.
I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. Who are you going to prioritize? Soon to be 42-year-old or the kid that's entering his prime and coming off all-star caliber season? Of course, you're going to take the kid that's entering his prime. Hopefully, I'd like to bring Bron back. If he would be willing to take, like, of course, a tremendous pay cut.
That's not
to
happening.
Come on back.
You know that's not happening.
He's asking for a max, isn't he?
Nobody's giving him a max contract. That I don't understand that. I don't understand that talk. That doesn't exist out there in the market for him. Unless a bad team would give him the max because we get to have LeBron's farewell tour here and we get to make a whole bunch of money off of it. Sure, we'll give him the max. But a contending team, you can't contend with him on the max. So like, unless is he okay with doing the Mike with the Wizards thing I don't get that vibe that he's okay with. I'm just going to take a bunch of money and go to a bad team and score points. I didn't get that vibe from him. I think he wants to go to a situation where he has a chance to compete, and whatever situation that would not be him on a max deal.
What'd you
That
think,
situation
Keith?
doesn't exist.
I have a question.
Please.
Who's a better player right now? I don't give a fuck about the age. We're talking
Austin
about
Reaves.
No way. You're crazy.
Boy, what are you talking?
No, he was the
LeBron-
number 2 option on the team.
I can find a Austin Reaves pretty easily. A scoring guard, I can find a guard in the league who can score like it's like dimes on the street. Like I can find that so easily.
And I'm gonna let you.
Yeah,
finish,
just
Keith.
let me keep going. And as far as the whole salary thing, we just had a graphic of Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren, whatever his last name is, who shot the bed, but we don't want to pay LeBron. This is. I agree with Jeff T. This is disrespectful. Even if he is 42, he's still putting up numbers. It's not like he's walking out there with a cane. If he goes to a different team, he's going to put up numbers.
What does he do at 44?
The same that he's doing unless he gets injured.
You're high.
He's like, the shit right now.
He got like one more. He got like one more.
He's not playing like he has one more left. He's playing like he's at the tail end of his prime.
That's crazy.
He's not.
You're not watching him hoop, man. You're not watching him. You're just looking.
I watch him dunk like he's still in his prime.
He does. I resent the whole Austin Reaves is like a comparable Kyrie to Luka. That's disrespectful too.
Who said that?
Emmett, you said
I said that's the model that they're following.
They're not even close.
The only reason why people are on his nuts is because he plays for the Lakers.
And sometimes you can't let your superstars pick their co-stars. Because I would not. I don't really with that pairing together. I don't think that they can win a title like that as constructed, but I don't know.
You can't pay LeBron James his max deal.
You can't pay him a max deal.
You will ruin the Lakers for another 7-8 years while you're sitting here with possibly the second to third best player in the league.
That would be foolish.
That would be crazy to do. Now, it's also crazy to think that he's going to leave because his son's with the Lakers. His kids are there in LA. His wife's there in LA. To you to pick up and just go to another whole state when you maybe have 2 years left in your career, which I'll be surprised if he's playing at 45 years old. My God. I mean, I'm surprised now, but I'm just saying.
I think he got one more. I think so.
How many more years do you really think he even wants to play?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. If I'm the Lakers, I have to look at my future, and LeBron at max has 2 years left, and Austin Reaves, like you said, he's entering his prime. I'm not a Reaves fan. I think he could go to almost any team in the league and probably average almost 20. So
he's do more than 20 as the guy on a lot of teams.
Whatever. I mean, I'm not a fan of his, but the kid can score, even though I don't like the way that he scores.
Yeah, y'all think? Well, it seems like Jalen Duren is not going to get the max that he wants, and that could be it could be a breakup in Detroit. I think they gonna have to get something for him. I think
they're gonna pay him all. I think
he's gonna find him.
They're gonna end up figuring out a deal.
Could be.
I don't imagine that they're gonna trade him. I'd like to get him. He's a nice fit with Luka.
He's a great fit with Luka. Yeah.
The pairing would be good. I don't anticipate they're gonna let him go though. Like I know he had a down playoffs, but they're gonna pay him. Find some kind of middle ground. I don't know whether that's a shorter deal and then he can, hit free agency again, but I can't anticipate that they would trade him.
I think a lot of people expected him to be able to score like he did in the regular season. Everybody knows in the playoffs, the game's a lot slower. But, I mean, I've never been a fan of his offensively. So, if you're bringing him in, don't expect him to go get you 18 points a game. He's going to go get you 12 and 13. But you have to be okay with that.
Where does LeBron James play this season?
He plays for the Lakers.
Golden State.
Keith?
He's a Laker.
Well, I ain't really even thought about this. Cleveland.
I was thinking Cleveland initially.
I've heard he doesn't want to go back because he was considering going back to Cleveland, but Cleveland I don't know, for whatever reason, doesn't want to include Mobley in a deal for Greek. So then he's like, well, if y'all don't want to do that, I'm kind of cool. Coming back here. Now, if they wouldn't got Greek, he would go back to Cleveland. Like, that would be like a book him.
Sell the house, wife removing, take the baby girl out of volleyball that she made all her friends.
We move
all
that.
that.
Let's erase it all and move all the way back to the East. Get out.
To play with Greek for 1 year with a chip? Yes, he would do that.
I think
To
so
play
too.
with Evan Mobley? No. No, he's not doing that for
If they could fit Bron, James, Donovan Mitchell in there and Bron with like 15 million MLE.
You could do a sign and trade for Bron. If you trade for Greek, you could put Cable in there as a centerpiece of a deal for Bron, which LA would be on board with, getting back a center that fits, and then sign and trade him there, and then still have your MLE.
You think he chases a ring this late in his career?
To go back to where it started?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe.
The Greek saga still going. There's a couple of trades out there. Miami for Tyler Hero in pieces. Orlando for, basically straight up for Paulo. I'm also starting to hear Portland.
Not sure why.
I'm not sure what that deal would be. Probably Shaedon Sharp. You probably got to put Avia in there. And then they get way
Old is
worse.
Greek. What is Greek?
31,
He's
32.
in his early to mid 30s.
He's what?
He wants to play with Dame again.
For what?
He's at the back end of his career. I mean,
I agree with that.
I agree.
Who? Greek?
He's definitely at the back end.
No, Dame.
Dame got
Dame's
a couple
over,
of years
yeah.
left. Yeah, he's been done.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
it's
talking
over
about
for
Greek.
Dame.
I think Greek's he's like I wouldn't say this is his peak.
It's the end of his peak. I would say
right.
that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So I don't know. I feel like he wants to go win a championship somewhere. Going to Portland, going to Miami, it's not happening there.
I think he thinks he can win in Miami, but that's foolish.
He'd be a dead wrong.
Yeah, well, we'll talk. I don't even want to get into that Bam situation. I think Bam could be his number 2. I think defensively they would be incredible with those two. So we'll see. We'll see how it happens. What happens? I don't know where he goes. It seems like the market is like up. So
It is.
To better news,
Man.
Iceman.
It's cold.
It's
cold.
So cold. Shivering. I was shivering. My God.
Do you like what color? All of them.
My man posed to show the nails though.
Football brown.
No football in the picture though. Just
no football, painted nails though.
Nails. No holding the football and showing the nails.
Ooh, that would have been flyer. Yeah.
I mean,
nah, leave it up.
No, please back up.
No. I am. I'm about to show y'all something else.
Okay.
Since we talking, I want y'all to realize who this kid is. On the run. Go. Back foot.
No, that's a hell of a
Oh,
yeah, no, that's
God
nasty.
damn.
No.
Oh my God. Good
Nobody has questioned his ability to play the most important position in football. No one.
I don't like that G. I really don't. Yo.
I'm taking my showers first, bro. You wait.
G, he is not like on no Jared what's his name?
Not yet.
Dancing and shit.
Not yet.
He is not on that.
I don't think Jared would do something like this if he had the cover of.
No, he would. He would
He's on
definitely
2K.
like this.
He may like have the ball.
He would be dancing
down the ball down the court.
he be doing. He
He'd be
on
dancing. He'd be dancing.
Yeah. I ain't mad at the kid. Do your thing. Paint your nails. Make sure the locker room tidy. I feel you. Do your thing.
Get a check.
I hate this but shout out to the Bears fans. Caleb Williams is on the Madden cover. I think we had Brian Urlacher on like some
I think it was Urlacher, right? Yeah.
weak ass. It wasn't Madden. It was like another like a knockoff we had him on. So this is the first. This is new uncharted territory for us. God damn, we got a Madden cover. It's lit, G.
That is dope. It's just just the picture's not.
Crazy. I mean,
No, it is crazy.
You got Lamar. I don't know if you had one.
CMC.
C-Mac was on there? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. But man, this different, dog. I didn't know. I didn't
is
know this was
different.
possible.
It is different.
All right, come on, dog. Anyway.
It is
Shout out to Caleb.
Shout out to Caleb.
Shout out to
Nope.
Chicago.
No. It'd be interesting
lit.
to see what they do this year.
It's
I'm
lit. The
excited.
future is bright, y'all. We is lit.
Quick
We might get
question.
one of them
His
ones.
fingernails are bright.
I'm just curious. Quick question. As his teammates, what do y'all think they say when he's not in the room?
This guy is.
No, they don't. He's trending towards being the best quarterback in the league. They don't say they win it because of this. What are you talking about? Man, he's not on no what's that name? On the OKC,
Oh,
Jared
Hurts?
what?
Jared McCain.
Jared McCain.
Jared
yeah,
McCain.
yeah.
He is not on that TikTok dancing shit. He ain't on that shit.
That was just the finger. It's mostly the fingernails.
He just painted
The fact that you did this on the Madden cover kind of supersedes what this McCain did. McClain,
That's not true. That's not true, dog. Stop.
What is
No,
this
it's
shit?
not.
I don't know.
First
I
of
don't know
all,
about that one.
Would I
don't know
rather
about
be
that one.
dancing on TikTok or be the cover of Madden 27 with my nails painted?
And I paint my nails anyway.
I don't know. It's close. It's almost
I
equal.
don't think it's
almost
close.
equal.
Which one was
I don't
more
think it's
over the
close.
top?
The TikTok
man,
videos.
this isn't over the top. He's doing the cold. He's doing his celebratory dance on his nails just happen to be painted, G.
Just coincidentally.
He doing the Iceman.
Coincidentally.
That's
No,
what he's
not
doing, son.
this. He is like,
No,
this is it.
He doing this.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
huh? Sure.
All right, let's move on.
Not
Y'all
sure.
pissing me off, man. This my man's here. Saw this, came
My
across
God.
this.
Ooh, top skill group.
Top skill group in the league.
Damn, son. Can't go wrong. Well, you can't go wrong.
Who's out first? Damn, it's hard to eliminate them. I would say I would eliminate the Bengals first, just because of the running back situation. I don't think.
Right. Yeah. I would
And
agree.
then
I would agree with that one. Yeah.
If we eliminate the worst running backs here, we're eliminating the Bengals and Minnesota first. Even though my initial thought was Minnesota had the best.
Gut reaction. I like the running back that they got.
Yeah, I think Williams of the Cowboys is probably worse than Aaron Jones.
I don't know. Not last year. Well, I think Aaron was hurt, but Javonte had a hell of a year last year. Hell of a year.
Gibbs, St. Brown, Williams. Who's the top of the top?
Well, the best running back on this list is Jamar Gibbs. That's
not a question. That's not a question.
Yeah. So, but I mean, let me not color y'all answers here. I'm gonna let y'all answer.
It's a tough one.
Who y'all
man.
got?
Who gets eliminated?
Who's the best group here?
Best collection. Jefferson, Addison. Best wet. I'm going with Minnesota. That's my pick.
Yeah, because they all there's no drop off.
They're all nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Jefferson.
The only reason
Addison.
I would push back on them is because the running back and the tight end are injured. I believe still.
Oh, I didn't know the tight end was hurt. Yeah.
I think Hawkinson is coming off of ACL, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I didn't know that. Modern surgeries. I'm gonna say he should be able to get back to what he was.
You still going with Minnesota?
He should be able to get back to what it was. Yeah, I'm a hold firm.
Key?
I'm gonna go with the Lions.
I was gonna go with them too.
Might be. I mean, they were my runner ups.
Our division is crazy, dog.
Because Laporta's nice. Like
Laporta is nice.
I think he's the nicest tight end on this list.
Yes, I would agree.
And they got the nicest running back too, and it's not close.
Yes, I agree.
That's fair.
But they have the worst wide receiver group of this list.
Yeah,
the trio of wide receivers is the worst. Yeah.
Yeah, Addison and Jefferson and Jennings are way better. Well, no, they're better than Brown and Williams.
Okay, so Keith got the Lions. It's tough, dog. Jameer is the nicest running back in the league to me, damn near. It's close. It's either between him or Bijan, but this
He ain't really kicked out in the lineup yet.
I might go Rams. Here's why. I think Kyron is still nice. He had a down year, but he's still nice. Puka, to me, is top 2, 3 wide receiver in the league. Devontae, and then I like Parkinson as well. So I'm gonna go with the Rams. And because I'm not picking nobody in my division. So Bray?
I don't know who we're gonna get out of Puka.
I'll go with the Vikings. I think, like Emmett said, with the modern technology, TJ coming back from the ACL, I think he'll be fine. And looking at the wide receivers, yeah, they kind of take it. They kind of take it.
Actually, I'm gonna change my answer. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. Love Javonte, CD, Pickens, Flournoy is decent, and Jake Ferguson is like steady. He's good enough. I'm gonna roll with them instead. I like that. I like those 5. Yeah. Yep. And that's my final answer. So, all right, good little exercise.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that was cool. All right, another one. You got $1 million on the line. Pick one of these.
I saw this.
Ooh, man, it's gotta be one of the top 2.
I'm trying to tackle Derrick Henry.
He gonna blow your ass up, boy.
I'm going below the knees.
Boy, he gonna get your ass with one of them bitches.
You just gotta make sure you a proper tackle, good angle. But I'm going from knee down, shoestring.
Gotta be the ankles.
Yeah.
Can I trip him? Or would that be a penalty?
It would probably be the easiest
out of all these.
Out of all of yeah.
And I'll just use my weight. Like it's not like I'm
you gotta
hit a major league pitcher. No way I'm be able to do that.
I gotta catch up to him or I'm meeting them in the hole.
Pause.
That deserved one for sure. God,
I said meet them in the hole.
And he repeated it.
As if it
Y'all so silly, bro.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I know, bro. They
I ain't about tackling somebody.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think you gotta eliminate the pitcher thing.
That's dead.
That's not happening.
It's not happening.
Like Skeens throws like 102, so that's not happening.
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, it's dead too. Cause I never.
That's dead, Gus. You food.
Like, yeah,
he be cooking.
What if you just lay out? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's
so
hard.
Yeah, the dog gonna go the other way.
Right.
He's like, dog.
That's
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
You're not doing any at the bottom 2. There's no way.
Damn, no way.
There's no way. 1-on-1, like a penalty kick? Nah, you cook.
It's over.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Even the pros get cooked.
With him, even like the best goalie in the world is gonna get cooked. So regular Joe, no chance.
Y'all ain't trying to make a layup on Wemby?
I try to make a layup on Wemby.
I would try to make a jumper off him before I do a layup.
Though.
Gotta be a layup? Does he know that I gotta shoot a layup though?
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough because he's just gonna sit at the basket.
Right.
No. He's got to check you. It's like a 1-on-1. He's checking you.
Oh no! I'm taking that one. I'm gonna see.
Boy, he about to sit. Boy,
I'm trying that one. That's the one I'm picking.
I would try that one too. But
the bottom 2 is like no chance in hell. The bottom 2, like, you're not hitting a major league pitcher?
Are you getting like one try?
You're not doing
right. It's just one try.
Yeah, I think all of these are one. Well, I think the baseball one they would give you multiple tries.
3, like a regular game.
Yeah, I'm not doing that still. That's still almost impossible.
Still, he's going to strike me out.
Yeah,
like, what are we doing? What are we talking about?
Tackling Derrick Henry. If I have one try versus, I know in baseball you have 3, but the other ones, all you have is one try. I'm not trying to score a layup on Wemby just with one try. Good luck.
And we could say that the Derrick Henry one is like an Oklahoma drill. Like, he coming right at you. Like,
yeah,
so,
I'm putting all my weight that I can. I'm going to get up, right? I know I'm going to get up, but I get $1 million after it.
You think you can get him on the ground?
I think I can get him on. I think I can put my body weight at his knees and his leg enough. I'm just saying. I do.
Boy, you can't say
that. Nothing.
You think you can make a layup on Wemby though?
No, we're talking about 4 highly unlikely events, and we're taking like
the only way I'm gonna try to make a layup on Wemby. You know the old school play back in the day. You used to put the ball between your legs and you used to like.
You got one try. Good luck. $4 million, right?
Boy, he
Yeah,
goes.
grab it and try to do a reverse on it.
Wemby's
Go
going
try to
pitch
get
that
home. Go
to the
try to so this.
rafters.
Dog, it's like Oklahoma drill, get up, and then it's just me and Derek. Ah, man, I'm food.
No, it's gonna hurt, but I think I can make him fall.
It ain't the pain. I'm food. Like I've
You
seen
want
them
to
do
wear
it to.
pads too? Do I have shoulder pads on?
Yeah,
I
Did
would
that help
assume
you?
so.
Yeah, I'm going there.
I'm definitely going there. I'm throwing all my into his knees.
Y'all gonna be. That was the.
How's that even a pause moment? How do you throw something into somebody's knees?
Oh,
Yeah, y'all just taking anything now. Y'all just taking anything.
No, that one.
oh shit! Oh my god!
Because like I don't think I would be able to tackle him though. Like if he's like actually trying, like it ain't like in a football game and you like playing corner and you like coming on the corner blitz. Maybe he don't see me and I can like scoop his legs up.
Wemby's
You don't
arm
see me
length is
coming.
9 feet.
Boom.
Yeah.
I'm just straight shoulder pads to the ankle, and I may try to
Boom.
like grab the other leg, but I'm straight like just lunging.
He gonna that shoulder. Your shoulder ain't gonna never be the same, boy.
I don't know. I might try to lay him and then trip him. That might be my plan.
Whatever I gotta do.
Boy.
Whatever I gotta do to make you fall.
Or
Whatever
you
I
just
gotta do
grab one leg and hold on for.
Like little giants and shit.
It's just so
Oh,
it don't count if he just drags you and you just holding his ankle. Like
No, you gotta
It's a
knock him. It's gotta
tackle,
be like Oklahoma drill.
he's got to go to
bow.
the ground. He's got to go to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not happening. I would try the Wemby thing.
I'm doing the Wemby.
You gotta like try to like use the rim and just like spin the and
But
like
all
hope
you
it
get is
goes
one
in.
shot.
I go under and
You
Good
gotta
luck.
like really spin it.
Yeah, okay.
And like
Not even look wrong. What the f is that? You're right.
Yeah.
No, he's pitching that.
yeah, you putting that in, especially if it's day hunt, if it's day million. Yeah, it's a wrap on all these.
volleyball spiking that shit.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, let's get to it. Look at this
Damn him. He's out of my division, thank God.
man. That
I ain't worried about
sucks.
Jerry Verse.
Jared's nice
No.
though.
Jared versus Soup. I would have did this deal.
He's a
I
Pro
personally-
Bowler.
Gee,
And
I
he's
don't
young.
know.
He ain't Myles Garrett.
No, he's not as
Yeah.
good as Myles Garrett,
And he's
but
not even on that path to be Myles Garrett. Let's
He's
just be
not, but he's
real.
still nice as though.
he's still a double-digit sack guy that's considerably younger.
I mean, those are everywhere.
Man, is Aaron Donald coming out of retirement, dog?
I would say
Gee,
no.
I
No.
wouldn't be shocked.
My first reaction would be no.
You know he's in shape.
in shape.
He ain't played no ball in a minute, but he in shape.
Okay, what is the deal? Let's talk about the deal. The Rams expect to send a Pro Bowl edge, Jared Verse, and a 2027 first-round pick and other draft compensation. I don't know what the.
I think it's a
total-
second and a
the-
third. I
Is
saw
it a-
somewhere a second and a third.
A first, a second, and a third.
Yes,
Injured.
No way.
that's what I've seen reported, that it's going to be a second rounder and a third rounder in addition to that first rounder.
Damn,
And
they got
third
fleeced.
And Jerry Verse.
Dog. That's too
That's
much.
Deal if I'm Cleveland. Deal.
Man, you can't. You have to do that.
Yes, Myles Garrett is a Hall of Fame player. He might be very well the best player in the league, but that's a lot.
That I'm doing that.
Deal for sure. I'm not doing that if I'm the Rams. I'm with you.
Oh my God, I can't. They got fleeced a bit. I mean, because play this sport. Maybe they don't win this. Like maybe somebody gets hurt. Like it's football.
football.
You know what I'm saying? I listen, man. Risky. They have to cash. If they don't, I think it's. I mean, this is gonna have to start answering some questions. But they might cash though. But that's the thing.
They got a chance to cash.
They might cash though.
I would have liked it if you were keeping Verse and then you was like bookending them. Then it was like
No, but the
worth
other
all the
nice
plays.
too. Though. First, well, hold on, wait. Their defensive line is like incredible. Like even with like
Young
Yo,
is nice
Kobe-
too. Yeah, Young nice too.
Byron Young, Kobe Turner next to Myles Garrett is like a nightmare for. They're gonna be insane on the defense. I would say so. Maybe
Had Trent McDuffie too.
it's look at this. Look at this.
Curl's nice too.
They
They
someone
got
on
weapons.
every level.
yeah. So
I mean, they should be the favorites coming into the season.
I would say so. Keith, how you feeling?
Shit, I'm just glad he's out of my division. Like, I
sure.
mean, it's not like Cleveland was a competitive team to win the division, but it's also just tough to go against them 2 times a year.
Mhm.
So yeah, see, like I'm not that cold, so I'm not
It
gonna
is
try to say
cold.
get your weak ass out of my division. That cold. We can handle verse. I ain't trying to say he's a scrub, but you know we go against pass rushers every week.
Shout out to the Cleveland Browns GM.
Hooping.
He's collecting
Hooping.
talent on a really
And
good
drafting
level
well.
right now. Andrew Berry, let me get his name correct. He's drafting well. He's collecting talent on a high level. You know, at some point, maybe they do this. I don't know.
I think they get their quarterback next year, and then it's up.
So
It'll
they
be,
don't have the quarterback on the roster right now, is what you're saying.
but next year's draft is nice. Maybe it's the Oregon kid. They got multiple picks. They can move up and go get a guy. I think that's what he's angling for. And then you still
Interesting.
get a Pro Bowl edge, and you can use the rest of those picks that you got to get your quarterback, and you already got a roster that's coming together nicely. I think next year is the year where they moves.
Yeah, I'm not confident in their coaching staff.
That's your boy.
That is your boy. Because he dipped on you. You ain't.
Nah, he ain't.
I like him as an offensive coordinator, not as a head coach. And then they got rid of their DC, Schwartz, who's nice. That should have been the head coach, to be all the way real. And I heard their new DC speak at the press conference, and I just wasn't impressed. It just doesn't like, nah. I feel like the Browns are still going to be the Browns to a certain extent.
Could be. Clippers are still the Clippers.
I've seen this before. I've seen the Browns have talent before.
Yeah, it would have been nice if they could have kept Schwartz, but it looked like he was basically like, if you don't give me the head coaching job, I don't want to be the DC no more.
Hell no. I mean, he should have dipped. I actually like Todd Monken's
I like
as
that.
a head coach. Yeah, I think it's a good one. Keep hating for whatever reason.
I don't know why. That was his man like
You're
last
right.
week.
Yo, Todd Monken's the man, man.
As the OC, yeah.
I watched him at Georgia. It was like,
Right.
As the OC.
Nah, yeah, it's funny, man.
I just say I'm not confident. I didn't say he was a scrub.
I like that. I think he's going to do okay.
Also, we had AJ Brown get traded to the Patriots for a first-round pick.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think?
A 5th this season and a 2028 first.
Okay. What do you guys think from both aspects, the Eagles and the Patriots?
Thanks for letting us know it was going to happen, Diana Rossini.
Right. Shout out to Diana for getting this done.
Right.
She had been pushing that agenda for a while.
Shout out to her for knowing the future. That it literally happened on June 1st.
Damn.
Yeah, she's been beating the drum that the Patriots are interested in. I mean, I think that was. I mean, you didn't need to be necessarily sleeping with.
It helps.
What's his name? To know that they would be interested in AJ Brown. I mean, he coached him while they were in Tennessee. They don't have any receivers. He's available. I mean, that one is not like an insider scoop there that they would want AJ Brown. It's risky. 2028 pick. You don't know how good you're going to be in 2 seasons in football. That's risky.
Damn. PFF ain't even got Will Campbell as the left tackle on this. God damn.
The rookie, that kid is not a left tackle. The Utah kid. I watched him a lot from thinking that he
Campbell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They kick Campbell in. Where do they have him? Not on the team?
He's not even on the. He's not on those.
Stop. My guess is Campbell at the left tackle and the Utah kid at the right spot, I would assume.
Would y'all take Campbell?
Campbell's better than that kid.
What was you saying, Keith?
No, I was just saying they got Morgan Moses, too, for the right tackle.
Right. I don't know if they're going to cut this kid. I don't know what's going on.
No way. This is just some kind of error on that part.
Because you can't slide one into guard because you got Barrett Tucker there, and who's the other cat?
This kid is not an NFL left tackle, but I could be wrong when he plays, but no, he's not.
Maybe they just whiffed twice. on tackle.
Could
which is
be.
crazy.
Could be.
They took him top 3 though. That's kind of like to just let him go.
He's
because of
playing
that.
left tackle. He's starting left tackle next year.
I don't
if he's
know,
healthy.
man.
Campbell was number 4, wasn't he?
He was
Number
a top
4,
5
3.
pick.
Yeah, my bad.
Top 5 pick, yeah. But still, you don't take a guard there. You take a.
I really like their upgrades. I really like Stephon Diggs as a football player for sure.
Mhm.
But AJ and Romeo Dobbs, that's an upgrade, dog.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
They got better.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes, but I'm assuming it goes well for that kid. This is a good little offense now.
If
So
the O-line can hold up. I like Brown. I just think the pick that far into the future is hard to forecast what kind of pick you're giving up for AJ Brown. If you tell me I'm giving up a pick in the 20s for AJ Brown, I say great. If you tell me I'm giving up a top 10 pick for AJ Brown, I'd say terrible deal.
yeah. All right. Looks like Russell Wilson has officially hung it up. Thoughts? First ballot?
He should be, but how his career ended kind of sucked.
Russell Wilson is the first ballot Hall of Famer, dog.
Nah.
Really?
Look at this. Look at this. He's won a ring. He should have 2. 10 Pro Bowls, 47,000 yards, and
It's a lot of
353 TDs.
And you got to think about the passing yards and the TDs. Like the last 4 years of his career, he was part-time.
What the else he got to do? What else you want him to do?
I mean, he won the Super Bowl when they had the Legion of Boom and Lynch, and then they gave him the bag, and then the team fell apart.
Right.
Well, they should have won 2.
Yeah.
They should have won 2.
Should have won 2, but he threw the interception that ended the game.
Yeah, it should have audible.
It was his fault.
It
was his fault.
That's a
OC's
coaching
fault.
staff fault. That's
Yeah,
a
it's the
coaching
OC
fault.
for calling that dumbass play.
That's
No,
not.
but if he
that's not
doesn't throw a pick, they have another down to try to give. You know what I'm saying? Like he ended the game. It was a bad call.
He should have been
But
put in that position. Not on the goal line. You call a pass play on the goal line?
If you got a first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback,
Audible.
Yeah, you got one of those at running back too.
Yeah. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Anyway, who the is a first ballot? What are you talking about, bro?
I watched a lot of Russell Wilson. He was on a stacked team, and then when the team was no longer stacked, they fell all the way apart, and then he flamed out the rest of his career.
That's not true. What are you talking about,
So
man?
he didn't go to Denver, and then they paid him to go away, and then he went somewhere else to be.
That was towards the
and then
back half of his career.
Then he got benched for Justin Fields. Like
he
that's
was
what I'm saying.
old, man. He was old. Get old. Get old.
He wasn't
man.
that old in Denver when he was.
Get old, bro.
He wasn't that old in Denver
happens.
when he was struggling.
When he was in his prime, he was a magician. Do you remember? Hold on. Do you remember when they were down like 14 points with like 2 minutes to go in the NFC like division round against the Packers? This wheeled them back. He did some magician and took them to the. You don't remember? You don't remember this? Are you not remembering none of this?
No,
like just because
I didn't say he was a scrub.
Back half of his career don't mean he ain't a first ballot. That's crazy, dog.
I didn't say he was a scrub. I said he wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer.
You know, had a shitty back.
Being a first ballot, there's like a large gap between first ballot Hall of Famer and scrub. Like he's in the middle in there somewhere.
What?
Yes.
Okay. Look at this list.
When he wasn't on a loaded team, what did he do?
I don't want to pull up his. I'm gonna go pull up his because you being disrespectful. Because it's like you being disrespectful to Russell Wilson. I don't really like him like that either. I'm a Future. I a Future, but
our team Future.
He's a team Future, so that nigga. No, I mean the run that he had there when they had that, the Legion of Boom and Marshawn Lynch, it was a hell of a run. Then they gave him a bag, like you do to first ballot Hall of Famers, and they're supposed to keep you in the hunt, and the team completely fell apart.
I think
that is my argument as to why he is not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Okay, let's look at the record from the time he got in the league: 11-5, 13-3, 12-4, 10-6, 10-5 1, 9-7, 10-6, 11-5, 12-4. Okay, he's getting old. He's getting old, guys. He's getting old. 6-8. 4-11, 7-8. He's old, man. He old.
Yeah.
He old.
Yeah.
It's old.
It's a crazy
He
fall
was-
off though from
I'm
12
not
to
gonna
4
sit
to
here and say he
8.
was old. That season in Denver, I think he got too big headed, and I think that like that flies at certain places, and they just didn't let that fly in Denver. Like he wanted his own office and all that type of shit. Like he just
Yeah,
got big headed.
I remember 40-year-old Brett Favre. That's the first Ballot Hall of Famer. I remember him at 40 with gray hair.
Everybody isn't going to have the same template or the same like road as far as their career. Like even like Aaron Rodgers, his back half of his career isn't that great,
was
even
just-
though he's still
it's-
playing.
I think he's
Right.
overrated too, but
All
I
right,
know I'm
man.
alone in that one.
They're both going to be first ballot though.
Aaron to me is I can at least say, okay, yeah, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Even warts and all, he's still a first ballot Hall of Famer.
What makes you say okay, he's a first ballot over Russ? Because
Over Russell?
Yeah.
I've seen Aaron Rodgers on so-so teams carry them like to 12 wins, MVP type numbers, 40 plus touchdowns type of stuff with
Don't?
like a middling to mediocre defense at best.
It looks like the only time that Russ hasn't had 10 wins in his career damn near was that last year in Seattle.
The last
Then he
year in
got
Seattle, he
old.
went 12. He's not that old.
Last year in
He
Seattle,
got
went
old
6.
there.
Yeah, and then he went to Denver, got too big for his head, and it's just like his low-key, his attitude kind of got him out the league.
What is that? He's in 2021. What is he? 37 years old? 38?
Something
Trying
like
to see that last
So
year.
was Big Ben a first ballot?
Big Ben should be a first ballot.
that. Russ is nicer than Ben.
I disagree.
Come on, dog.
I
You
disagree.
tripping.
I don't
Big
think there's
Ben?
I don't think there's much like difference between them, to be honest.
Wow, you guys are
Russell Wilson is nicer than Big Ben, bro.
No, he's not.
He's a better quarterback. Yes, he is.
I think he makes better decisions than Roethlisberger. He didn't throw. He took care of the ball better.
He's a better quarterback.
Then Big Ben, I would take Big Ben
Yes.
over Russell Wilson any day, and it's not even close.
Let's take a look at the winning. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
A lot of 10, 12, 13 win seasons.
Not as many. Yo, Russ
1,
didn't.
2,
It looks like Russ
3,
may have
4,
a
5, 6.
more.
10 win seasons, 10 or better wins. 1,
That's
2,
that's
3,
8 there.
4,
Eight.
Yeah, Russ has
5,
at least
6, 7, 8. 8, 10 plus win seasons.
2, 3, 4, 5,
5, 6, 7, 8 as well.
8 and 8.
But Ben had a
In
lot
less
of 9.
time. Yeah,
Ben had a lot of 9s though.
he
Nine
did have a
win
lot of
seasons.
nines.
He
really
didn't
didn't
have
have
any
a.
4 and 11s, did he?
He didn't have any.
Any
this
6 and
didn't
8s?
he came in the league without a losing record until the turn of the decade. That's incredible.
He was on the Legion of Boom.
Not toward the end.
Yes, but like when he came into the league, his first
Yeah,
4 to
okay,
5 years,
but
he was on the
around
Legion of Boom.
here. No, it was him.
Like
he
the
was the
9-1
guy.
teams, yes.
No, the 10, 11, 12. He still won the 12
The
games
12,
here,
the
bro.
12 win. Okay, he did one. He gave you a season where he kind of carried you there. 12.
All right, man. All right, cool.
No, like because the first 4
Fuck
to
it.
5 years of his career, he was on arguably the best team in football,
Okay. You got it. You got it, dog.
and then he gave you 112 win.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But cool.
I just think his arrogance and his big headedness kind of like that caused the back half of his career not to be great. That's wild.
Crazy money.
Wanted to bring this up because, well, Steph Curry has gotten to sign a shoe endorsement with a Chinese company, Li-Ning.
Li-Ning?
Li-Ning. Okay.
Li-Ning.
A landmark 10-year deal. Sources tell ESPN. Li-Ning extends his Curry brand venture globally. Okay. Yeah, he can sell to China now. He gonna make a ton.
He's like Jesus over there. They love
Yeah,
they love
I
him.
like him in China.
Yeah, I love.
Yeah. The reason why I brought this up, he too old to be wearing shoes.
He already had ankle problems.
I don't like this. I don't love
He's
it.
got to wear them now. Yeah, he's got to wear them joints.
All our shoes come from China. the good and the bad. And this is significant because he's going to have it's a whole brand. We didn't finish the rest of the article or headline here. Like, the Curry brand venture globally encompasses basketball products, athleisure, and the ability for Curry to sign athletes under his brand and a full golf line.
No, I'm not
talking about the
saying
business
that-
side of it.
No,
The
no,
business
no.
side
The
of it is
business is
great.
an A+.
Become a
I'm
billionaire.
saying this
We're talking about
is
the
the
safety of
quality
the
of
shoes
the
that he's wearing while
man,
he's
this ain't the
playing.
big baller brand shoes. Come on.
Are
Is
we
it?
sure?
Come on. You think Steph is going to put his name on something like that?
That's what I was thinking. Do you think he's willing to risk his name as well as his own ankles on the quality of the shoe over some money?
If it's like a $500 million deal,
Yes.
yes.
I think
Somebody
the-
else had a
I think
somebody else had a
the guy will
Chinese
be
deal,
fine.
didn't they?
What'd you say?
Yeah, I think Marbury had one.
Right. That was like
Yep.
in the early 2000s. We're in 2026.
Didn't Clay have one?
I don't know about that.
Clay
Maybe.
had a Chinese
He
deal.
hooping in the Chinese joints
He was hooping in them. I think. Let me
when
see.
he tore his
Let me pull-
ACLs.
No, I doubt it. Even if he was, the ACL, the ankles, that's just it just happens.
Like I get it. Like okay, they make stuff in China. Yes. Like, do they design it? Do they engineer it? That probably happens in the U.S. And then they say, hey, do this way. And then they just produce it in mass.
So Steph Curry, who was once with Under Armour, got to know the people there. You don't think he can just call somebody and have them come from Under Armour or even Nike to help him design shoes here?
What's the area code in China, dog?
Have no clue.
All right, then. That's what I'm saying.
And I don't know. Would you hoop in the Steph Curry Li-Nings? Would you?
I would try them on and see what they're like.
No, would you go hoop in them?
I have to test them out first. I can't know unless I try them.
I got wide feet, so it's just like I don't. Do they come in wide?
Klay Thompson's Chinese sport world deal signed in 2015.
Yeah, he tore his knee up in what was that 18, 19? No. Yeah, it was something like that, I think.
His body fell apart shortly after that. Huh? Could just be his body just not fell apart because most people aren't LeBron, and that can withstand 15, 10 plus years of professional sports and their body not betray them. Could just be that.
Y'all really think that Steph Curry's going to sit here and put out a brand?
Well, would you do it for $1 billion?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
But
That's what I'm saying.
not going to
Riddle
have
solved.
Neither. I have a whole product line, and people can sign under me. Well, I look like putting
Yeah,
out
I mean, it's
brand.
definitely possible, but what about all the other players that have tore their ACLs, they tore their Achilles, and Nikes and Jordans and everything else? I mean, the list goes on and on.
What about Zion when his Nike blew out on national television? Y'all remember that?
No, twice,
I
right?
remember that.
And on a blowout.
Yeah, that's a lot of impact. Them 300 pounds.
So we're gonna excuse Nike now.
No, I'm not excusing them, but that's a lot of impact.
There's been a lot of people that have torn up ACLs and Achilles that's worn Nikes.
What the
For sure.
whole thing is, you should just wear Chucks to hoop, and was just fine.
You saying it's soft now?
Back in no, I'm just saying. Back in the day,
I
they
think
used to
people
wear
like
Chucks.
overtrain, and they try to do more stuff now, so it takes a little bit more risk on the body.
Yeah, the NBA Finals has become the playoffs has become an attrition war. That's all it is now.
Whoever can stay healthy. Because I think we all agree OKC would have won if they didn't get bit by the injury bug.
Steph,
I don't know if a
congratulations
Li-Ning is
on
going to
your
be that
$1
solution.
billion deal. That's going to get you. Hey, he's in golf.
I wonder what he got though. They didn't disclose.
Billion.
It's a 10-year.
He got at least
for easy. And he has athletes that can sign underneath him, and he has a whole golf line. Billion.
He has a record label.
It's
2026. Billion.
The 10-year deal is interesting. I don't know. Will he still have that same kind of? I mean, he's not Jordan. Like
Bro,
when
when he's done playing, he's gonna go to China and just like shoot around from 80 feet.
And make tens of
it.
millions
Right.
off that.
He's gonna be 50 shooting 80-footers. Then he's gonna be okay.
No. I mean, yeah, he's made money off, on the court, off the court. This deal, I mean, the business venture. How do you turn it down? Would I trust Li-Ning's?
No.
No.
Who's the most popular basketball player of all time? I think it's Mike, right?
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Who's two?
Steph
popular?
Curry.
I would say LeBron. Steph would have a claim, but I would say LeBron.
I think Steph is more popular because he's more relatable. LeBron's definitely better. No, I'm not saying that at all. But and LeBron has more money and more business deals as well. But more popular, as in like fans like people like, is Steph.
My question is, when you say popularity, do you mean like how recognizable they are or how liked? Because if it's how liked, it's Steph Curry.
I think people would recognize Steph just as equally as LeBron if they was to walk into a room of anybody.
I don't know how to measure that popularity.
It's tough.
That I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Mike's one.
Mike's one for sure.
I mean, Kobe's up there too.
Well,
love him.
I would only push back on that. It depends where you are, who you're asking. If you ask people under the age of 40,
demographics matter.
It may not be Mike. I mean, it's just being real. If you're asking basketball people, it's a different story.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
No. It is a good thought exercise on.
Because I know if LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Michael Jordan walked into my house, my wife is going to know who LeBron James and Steph is probably before Michael Jordan.
That's not true.
I don't know.
I don't know if I buy that story.
Okay, I don't know.
Black Jesus, she know who Black Jesus is, though.
Maybe not if Mike, yeah, maybe how he looked when he was on the Bulls. When's the last time someone's seen a picture of Mike?
With those yellow eyes.
Yeah, this like 60-something, whatever he is.
Let's see.
Last time you saw a picture of Mike.
Yeah, my lady would know both of them, Steph Curry and LeBron. Not a whole bunch. And Kobe. Jordan, yeah, she knows Michael.
She would know Jordan. I think she would eventually recognize him. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying who's the first one that she would recognize. It'd probably be Steph or LeBron.
One of these two because she's actually seen
because
them
they're in the NBA right now. Right, they're playing. She's seen a picture of Mike, maybe like off like a documentary on Netflix or something. I don't know.
No. Yeah. Steph would probably be the easiest for her to recognize.
Just to end this and put a bow on this, the Li-Ning brand also has Dwayne Wade and Jimmy Son shoes. Pretty interesting.
Jimmy Butler tore his ACL, didn't he?
Both the injury prone.
Oh my God.
You're not building a good case.
Not at all.
I don't like watching getting injured.
I don't want to watch that.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't like it either.
But all right, that's all I had. Trying to think, is there anything else? Yeah, no, I think we're good. Interested in this finals? It's gonna be a fun one. Starting Wednesday,
3rd.
I think this is probably one more interesting ones we've had. I mean, the last year's was fun as hell too, though. That was fun as hell. But I never thought OKC was gonna lose that one. I don't know. This one's tougher to call. I'm pretty convinced the Knicks win, but I can see it going either way, really. So,
yeah, me too.
Yeah. So, all right. Thank you for listening to the Rashawn Regular Show, and peace.